Last time on Young Jijii's AF, while our heroes were living in peace in the years Goku left with Shenron, a sinister development is unfolding in space. The offspring of Frieza. Lord Ize, Emperor of Evil. At Capsule Corp. Vegeta had continued his training, reaching the point where he could become Super Saiyan 3. Assessing himself, the prince believes he's gotten pretty used to being in this form. However, it seems he can't become a Super Saiyan 4, no matter how he continues to train. Apparently, you do need a tail to achieve it after all. He grunts. Do I really have to rely on this thing? Revealing he still keeps the Blesswave generator on hand, just in case. Either way, he vows to become even stronger. Surely Kakarot is definitely thinking the same. Setting down a cup, Bulma complains. Really now? I wish it'd cut that out. How long do Saiyans have to fight before they're finally satisfied? Vegeta's almost 60 now. Jijii takes a sip as she's already figured he'll be like that until the day he dies. She knows in her heart Goku's out training somewhere too, and they don't hear from him one bit. A little surprised by this, Bulma beckons that even after all this time, Goku still hasn't come home. In fact, even worse, Chi-Chi's outright given up on him ever returning. The pair let out a collective sigh knowing this reality. Making his way down the hall, he crosses paths with his daughter Brawl, who questions if he's been training again. Not like he even has to answer, as his aroma could be detected from the other side of the house. She bluntly tells him, "Papa, you stink." Somewhere in West City, Goten sits on a park bench to catch a breather. If the symbol on his jacket's anything to go off, it appears he now works at Capsule Corp. Trunks zipping in, he casually greets his friend, who doesn't look too friendly. He hisses, "What do you mean, Trunks? I'm company president, your boss. Anyway, what are you doing here?" And just taking a little break. Trunks sighs he never changes. He further chastises for him not to forget that it's thanks to him he managed to get married. If he doesn't take his job seriously, he'll have him fired. For context, Goten had been told that Pallas's father would only approve of her marrying someone who worked for a major corporation. So he had Trunks pull a few strings to get him a job at Capsule Corporation. He exudes a defeated sigh that it's just the same thing every day. He just doesn't feel motivated. But Trunks snips back asking what's going to happen if he doesn't give it his all. Not just for his own sake, but Pallas's too. As he goes to respond, a phone begins to ring in his jacket. Her ears burning apparently, it's Pallas. Then with some shocking news. She reveals to Goten through a phone call no less that she's pregnant. If you remember Pallas from GT, you'll recall she's unburdened with intellect. Here we see Goten is kind of the same as he asks his wife, "Really? And it's really mine?" He celebrates the good news regardless, leading to Trunks to give him the day off early given the circumstances. Goten promises his boss he'll do the best job he can from now on. Skipping away, Trunks has a hard time believing he's been best friends with such a simpleton all these years. At Gohan's place, in his library, he grabs half a dozen books as he makes his way off the ladder. He says to himself, "All right, now I've got all my reference material in one place." When he suddenly senses something. What? What is this key? Something is heading for Earth. Vegeta too. And the boys. It's not even lost on Pan and Mai. Something is approaching. Speeding towards our home, Ize chuckles to himself.
So that's Earth, huh?
Barely able to contain his excitement, the demon trembles as he declares,
All right then, let's see if you can keep me amused, Son Goku.
Rushing towards the source, Gohan wonders who this could be. There's no way this ends well. Above the planet, a henchman alerts their lord they've arrived at Earth. To greet him, our heroes have all gathered in a scene that mirrors Mecha Frieza's arrival. Vegeta believes they should be coming down around here. And Pan? Before Gohan even gets the chance, Trunks scolds her asking what she came here for. But after sensing that incredible key, how could she not? He retorts that it could be someone really dangerous. She better go home. But she's not budging. She argues that she's a Saiyan child just like Trunks, so she'll fight too. When Oob taps down, with his usual warm smile, he greets everyone, admitting it's been a while since he's seen them all. Then finally, Gohan makes it to the scene, spotting everyone from a distance. Just as he hits the ground to meet his friends, Vegeta announces they're here. The ship lands just over the horizon. When Gohan realizes, haven't I seen that somewhere before? That looks just like Frieza's ship. Leading Goten to the conclusion, so it's Frieza? But no, this guy's key is vastly larger. It's someone else. The prince suggests they go now. There's no point in just mulling things over. As Ize forces disembark, the demon himself gets a look at his surroundings.
So this is Earth. Not bad.
Turning to his men,
Let's find Son Goku. Where is he?
as his men look into it, their scouters going off, they detect 6 large battle powers. They're close by.
What?
Our hero's approaching the fiend head on. He scoffs in confusion.
Who are you people?
Who are we? Just who the hell are you? Vegeta retorts. One of the soldiers recognizes him. Why? You're that traitor Vegeta, aren't you? Why are you here? With that, Vegeta figures these guys are just Frieza's underlings, prompting the man to chime back. Watch your tongue! This gentleman over here is Lord Frieza's son, Lord Ize. But Frieza's son? What business does Frieza's son have on Earth? Who straightforwardly tells he's come to kill a man named Son Goku, the one who killed his father. Resulting in an audible laugh from Vegeta and not bothering to correct him. So you've come for revenge. Don't make me laugh. You're all nothing but a bunch of Frieza's goons. However, Ize assures the prince he misunderstands him. He merely seeks a worthy challenge. He has no interest in revenge. In that case, Vegeta's happy to take him on, causing a curious bulk from the demon.
Are you strong?
The Saiyan's eyes narrow. Of course! Much more so than the man you seek. The invader finds this to be an interesting prospect, asking him to show him his power. With a grin, Vegeta snickers he's going to regret this. Turning his back to the others, he demands nobody else interfere. He will do this alone, despite the protests from Goten and Trunks. playing games, Vegeta jumps straight to his most powerful transformation. Super Saiyan 3. Quite the reveal for the others. Asking the villain if he's ready.
Whenever you wish.
Elated with their back and forth, Ize shouts.
Splendid! You're the greatest yet! I've never faced such a worthy opponent before!
Vegeta doesn't share his sentiments. With a scowl, he thinks to himself, what the? His power is far greater than Frieza's. There's no comparison. This can't be.
Gohan, can you hear me?
Piccolo, now Guardian of Hell, contacts Gohan, who asks if it's really him.
That's right. It's been a long time. I'm speaking to you from the afterlife. Frieza has informed me of something terrible.
Something terrible? Piccolo goes on to say that Frieza and his family come from planet Winter. Immediately after being born, people there cover themselves with ice and enter a thawing period. The longer this thawing period lasts, the stronger the warrior will be. And it seems that in Frieza's case, this thawing period lasted 5 years, while King Cold it lasted 6. And so, Ize's thawing period was over 50 years long.
Well then, how about you entertain me a little more?